EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Young wasting no time, right to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Zimmerman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
This was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And Young's throw there incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You look at this Carolina defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off the play fake, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling a little gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Young working out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Moving inside the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone, Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Young. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Still to go. 3rd down now.
Young now. And he will slide into a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they roll him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the deep coordinator and you see your guys giving up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the claps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Blue strikers.
Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On the set.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now here's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Red cycle. Plastic, 6.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Light blue.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and long, but they allow the conversion.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play. No, we got caught it or ran it. But how good mistakes that go into making a big play. This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Young now from the 50. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Green jack. Red, yellow.
To the air once more, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when we talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. With a points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Young will set to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young off the play fake. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third down and 6. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, Young again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Black Ultra.
Young to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 7. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And some space here. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
16 more on that one and another first down.
I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Mason. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Sticks moving. It's you. Don't let us down. Score on these guys.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup hit for the 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Finish strong. 6. Red, cycle. Roster, 6.
To throw, Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
97. Shot, 17. Slice through.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2nd and 5. Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a great read there, passing on challenging a bracket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
Not in any rush offensively.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here's a toss coming right. And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Really? This cannot be happening.
The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Red, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
We are in it to win it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we...
And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 3rd and 9. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,